We at Edukemy help in fulfilling the dream of our 51 UPSC toppers 2020. If you also have a dream to crack this exam, subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay updated in your UPSC preparation. तैयारी आपकी, जिम्मेदारी हमारी.
Hello all, welcome to Edukemy. Myself Rahul, and today in this video we will be talking about how to revise before your examination from your books and notes, and we'll also be looking into the do's and don'ts before the examination. Now before moving on, do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Edukemy so that you get all the updates about the examination. Now, in this digital world, in this online world, it is very easy to get lost in the data world. So it is very imperative to have a certain strategy to how to revise before examination from your books and notes. So let us start. Now the first and foremost important thing is planning your examination. We should understand what the time is till your examination. What are the number of days between the two papers? For example, your GS paper and your main examination optional paper, so that you get enough amount of time to revise the notes that you have made. So planning your examination is very important to understand the time we have till the examination. Second thing is organizing your notes. You may have solved many of the tests. You may have written your short notes in your NCERTs, in your reference book. It is very imperative to bring all the information on your table. Why? Because organizing your notes helps you in planning your strategy. Now, making short notes. You may have written all the information, the summaries on the pages. Now it is time before the examination that you make the summaries of all these notes in 1/10 part of everything. Yes, why that is important is you get to know as to which are the important points that you need to mention in your paper. So first and foremost important thing about making short notes is let it be in the 1/10 part, that is the 10% of what notes you are already having. Let it be in the bullet points. So bullet points note, making it in the 1/10 part. This becomes important. Now let us make all the short notes very relevant to your current updates. So making it relevant to the current updates is very, very important. So once you have the short notes, let us now focus on the brainstorming. Now what do you understand by brainstorming? Now you take a certain topic. The topic may be anything from your GS papers, from your optional paper. Try to find out the 5 different aspects of that particular topic. So 5 different aspects. If you have various dimensions attached to that, for example, the political aspect, the economic aspect, the social aspect, the technological aspect, administrative aspect. So try writing that in the very first point: political, economical, the social, the administrative, the technological, all these aspects. Try to brainstorm that topic on this all dimensions. Now the other point would be the current relevance of this topic. Current relevance of this topic. Add this to that dimension. Add some data or facts related to that. Data or facts related to that. Now this is a brainstorming that we do not have to see into the book or the notes. So without seeing into the books or notes, you have to do this brainstorming. Now after doing this, you get to review. You have to review what you have written in just 1 or 2 minutes. Just review as to is the information you have written in the brainstorming relevant or not. Now, if that is not so relevant, look at the topic and write the relevant from the book. So this is something brainstorming will help you. Why this is important is because in your examination, you have to write introduction. You have to write the dimensional structural part in the main body. You have to write the conclusion. So you have a very little time to focus in your examination. So if this brainstorming is already being done on that particular topic, you will get very much of help in your final examination. You may also brainstorm certain topics with respect to, so if the topic is considered, or you may also consider the themes and find out introduction, find out the conclusion. So this is how, again, you go to your notes, and this is how you are revising your notes in the form of the brainstorming topic, because we are directly linking it to the examination pattern. Now, after brainstorming, you also can revise from your solved test. This is very important, and this is one of the most neglected part before examination. You have many test series that you have solved, many tests that you have given of particular topics of your optional paper. Now, it is very imperative to go through all that test. Look at the type of introduction that you have written in the answer. Look at the various dimensions that you have written. Is the demand of the question in that particular answer being focused very correctly? So you get to know as to how you have approached the answer, and this is something is very important. Also, try to make short notes of all the tests that you have solved before the examination. It is very important. And how to make the short notes? Take the short notes, write the important topic, the demand of the question, what it was. For example, if you take a mid-18th century question, that mid-18th century was at the beset of the political fragmentation. So the theme over here is mid-18th century. Mid-18th century. Write about political fragmentation. So whatever you have written in the answer, write about that. So in a very short space in your paper, you will be able to cover everything. So this is how you can make short notes from your solved papers. Now, what are these do's and don'ts before your examination? As we have already told, this is a digital world, so you get lost in many of the datas, in many of the facts that are coming on towards you. So first and foremost important thing, the important thing regarding your do's is you have to read and focus on the basics, the NCRTs, the basics, the newspapers, they are the basics, the gadget, they are the basics. Second one is revising what you have taken down. This is one of the most important thing before examination, because we do not tend to revise. So writing, the examination is of written paper, so writing is very important. Giving the dimensions to the various topics is important. Finding the current relevance is important. Now, what are the don'ts that you do not have to do? Reading the unread books. You do not have to dwell into the new kind of books. Reading only facts is not important. At this point of time, it is not necessary to solve new test series. And one of the most important, attention, that this is an examination of your temperament, of your calmness. So be calm, have temperament. And finally, wear mask, be safe. So this is from us. So do subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay up to date with Edukemy. Also join our various courses at Edukemy. Thank you.